Hopefully this reception now works. Man, drive-through here at McDonald's is absolutely ridiculous. I ain't got time for burgers. I gotta get to work. All right, we're not into Trackhawk today, obviously. I don't know what's going on. Turn that down. The car is sitting. Where am I at? I'm at Aramingo and Castor. I wanted to go to the Burger King, but there was like 80,000 people in line. And then I came over to McDonald's, and there was only 79,000 people in line. And I'm like, I got no patience today. I got to get to work. The Trackhawk is actually sitting in front of the house. I'm using this car today because I still need to relearn process the little software update to make sure that the TC is operating correctly. It drives. There's no codes. Everything is good to go, but there's a slight binding because it hasn't relearned. So we're taking it over to the dealership tomorrow. I already made an appointment. That's at 9 a.m. So I'm gonna be tired as hell to get that taken care of. But I just left AT&T. If those of you that were following my posts know that I just got the DR 752 channel LTE. I had to get this nano SIM to install in it. It replaces the current SIM card that I have in the Netgear portable Wi-Fi hotspot. And now with the nano SIM, it goes right into the dash cam. No more need for a portable device. Everything is self-contained in the camera, which is awesome. Yeah, I might still get binding. That's what a lot of people have told me. I might still have a little bit of binding. But I'm okay with that. A little bit of binding with because those clutches are that clutch pack is there's more clutches in there. It's going to be tighter, so whatever. A little bit of binding, as long as it's stronger and it holds when I launch and beat on it. I don't care about the little binding. I'm definitely planning on tracking it, even on the street built big. So just for to describe to the rest of you that what we are talking about. So when you turn and you're making a hard turn, it feels like it's like shuddering, not hard, like real faint, like you could feel it like it's shuddering is probably the best way to describe it. On a hard turn at slow speed, like you'll feel it exactly like on a U-turn. You'll feel like this little bit of slight bind going on, but it's not really a big deal. Driving is normal. Everything feels normal. It's literally just this accident right here. Rear-ended him, not paying attention, did not use a proper space cushion. It happens. That's why you leave yourself an out. Following distances. I'm behind a construction vehicle. There's no way I'm going to be within. If somebody wants to cut in front of me, cut in front of me. Anyway, yeah, so what we were talking about is this slight bind. I'm trying to get the mean. Oh, okay. Got it. Okay. So yeah, that's why I'm not in that car until tomorrow. Even if they put the software in or the little update, the relearn, and it doesn't work or doesn't make it any better, no big deal. The thing drives. There's no codes. It's good to go. But this Saturday, I went to talk about a huge Mopar meet up in the New York area. If you don't follow RT Life online, if you remember last year, we did this. It was over 100 degrees, and we had over 100 cars. It was insane. For those in the Philadelphia area, in the tri-state area, we had a bunch of Jeeps that drove up with us last year. We will be doing that again this year before we get on the turnpike. Anybody that's interested in going, just let me know below in the comments section. I'll send you a message. I don't have the actual address with me. It's on his page. It's on his Instagram. He sent it to me, but I didn't get a chance to pull it up. Since we're live, I can't pull it out of my phone. If I was doing a regular video like I'll do tomorrow, I'll actually include it in post-processing. I'll edit it in. So it's a 12 o'clock start, meaning for us Philly people, we got to be on the road by 9 a.m. if we want to get there on time. It's like a 2.5 hour drive, something like that. I think it was 2 hours last time. But yeah, so if you're going to come, awesome. If you want to find out the address, if you're in the New York area already and you want to look it up, go to RT Life's Instagram channel or his YouTube channel, and you can see the location. I don't know who else is a part of this, but it should be as big as last time. People are itching to get out and have a real large Mopar meet, so this is a good excuse. All right. Yeah, I really wanted a Big Mac today too, or a Whopper. Just had a craving for one or the other. This car's so slow. All right, let's see if we recapped everything. Transfer case is done. Dunfab did an awesome job. Thanks Paramount, Demon Performance, and even HHP for all their advice. My X-pipe, you know what? I discovered that my X-pipe from my Borla TAC is cracking with less than a year. I contacted Joe Solismo, who I purchased it from, so he can start the warranty process. It's pretty messed up that Borla doesn't, I'm not the only one that's dealt with this. But I need to get that replaced. Hopefully soon. Hopefully that gets in. I can get the car over to Dunfab and they can make the swap. Thanks to them for, actually able to spot that crack. We will have more updates throughout the week. Also on the Blackview DR 750 2-channel LTE. Okay, so all these different cameras I talk about. We started out with the 650S. Actually, I think we started out with a 450. It was the first Blackview I had. It had the LCD screen on the back of it. It was a nice camera. Then it was a 650. Then it was a 750. Then 750S. Then they sent me the 900S, which we just took down. I mean, we just put it back up. We had it for about almost 2 years, I think. We just took it down to put the 750. Now it's not 750S. I don't know what the S actually stands for, but it's a 752 channel LTE. It's got the Sony Starvis sensor. This one has the actual built-in slot for a SIM card. Now it works without a SIM card. If you don't have a Wi-Fi setup, it's okay. It works exactly like the 900S does, meaning inside the app it has 3 connections or 3 slots that you can physically type in your password, and your Wi-Fi. Pick your Wi-Fi. So you can store 3 Wi-Fi. Well, it'll actually give you a little selection for it. You can check off that you want the one to be garage. So I think what it does is prioritize garage, like when you're home. So it's not pulling off of your SIM card. It's pulling off of your home network. There it comes back. All right. You gotta love AT&T. Anyway, so what I was saying was, before we lost the stream, dipped out for a second here, was that you do not need to have the SIM card. If you are going to use a SIM card with it and have a prepaid plan, or you have a Wi-Fi hotspot on your account, it has to be a nano SIM. It has to look like this. This card has to be a nano SIM, okay? So if you already have an existing Netgear like I did, that has the old classic, old school, original SIM card that's like this freaking big, you have to go to the store, go to AT&T and tell them for that particular account, you need to have a nano SIM for it. They were a little confused. I think I was the first person that ever went into the store today and told them I needed a SIM card for a dash cam, since there are only a handful of them here in North America right now. The release is in August. I don't know when they're doing the actual official release, but they were a little confused as to what I was talking about. Get past this truck. All right. Those of you that joined late, head on over to RT Life's YouTube channel or his Instagram page, his account, and check out the date, location for this upcoming Mopar meet. I will be putting it out tomorrow and talking about it for the rest of the week. If you're in the Philadelphia area and you're interested in driving up with us, we will be convoying up to this meet from Philly. Last year was a lot of fun. We had about 15 people. Unfortunately, one of our buddies in a red SRT had some coolant issues. Literally had to break off from the turnpike and go to a Pep Boys and buy a thermostat, fix it on the road, and then he showed up a little later. But it was a good time. We had a lot of fun. Then we all went out to eat. Now, I don't think there's going to be indoor dining in that area. Everything is outdoor, but pack a cooler, bring some food, bring a chair. There will be shade. Should be a good time. And if it's like last year when we went to the second location, when people were doing burnouts and stuff, yeah, it gets a little nuts. What's it say? Let's see if I can read this. Sun glare is terrible, so I apologize if I can't read your comment. Yeah, right now it's, I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Hey Big, if you're still here, let me ask you a question. So with your transfer case, did you ever get the relearn process put in? Was it something that when you did it even make a difference, honestly? Because the car drives normal. The Trackhawk drives completely normal, straight turning, except when you get onto that hard turn and it feels like it's starting to bind a little bit because the clutch pack in there is a lot tighter. I can't wait to launch it though. Can't wait. I haven't put it in sport or track mode since we got it back. All I did was drive it home and leave it there about a mile and a half from Dunfab. I think maybe 2 miles max. Mostly straight line. And tomorrow, for the dealership I'm going to, it's like a mile and a half from the house. Same thing. I'm going to keep it in auto, get it over there, have them put this in, see if it works. And it means make sure I'm going to remind myself to take out the TCM tune so that doesn't cause an issue. They are, I think that's Carl. I can't read this. What's that say? They're scheduled to order now. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Awesome. Yeah, now with the shade, I can see it. Carl, so you ordered the 750 LTE already? Awesome. So far, I like it. I've only had it in for a day and a half. It's huge compared to all the other cameras. It's gigantic. I mean, it looks like it has more venting on it, front and rear. But the barrel is actually gigantic. But the camera, it's basically everything the 750S is minus the fact that it's larger and it also has a SIM card slot. We'll be testing that tomorrow when I add the SIM card. So when you power up your camera, you turn the car on and it's been off, it powers up. It'll actually say, insert SIM card. Don't need to. It'll still connect to Wi-Fi, your portable device or whatever, your home network, garage. You're still good to go. So it works completely normal without it. The camera's gigantic. It's like comparing a quarter to a 50-cent piece, how round it is. The one thing I really do love, the fact is that it's got the Sony Starvis sensor. It has better night vision capability than the 900S. So what you lose in clarity a little bit in daytime driving, you gain back at night with, you know, the better night vision, front and rear. Now I also noticed that the rear camera is identical to the 900S. Did not notice any difference. It's HD, 1080p, 30 frames per second. You do not have to swap out your, if you already have the 900 in, you don't have to swap out the rear camera. It's the same. The cables are the same. It will literally take you 5 minutes to install this, or swap. If you're an existing user, it'll take you 5 minutes to install it. You do have to swap out the mount though, because the mounts are way different. Use a razor blade, take it out. But I do recommend anyone doing this, that you connect your camera to your phone and it's working first. Go into live view on your phone with the camera in hand before you mount it. And then when you go to mount it, make sure you have it perfectly level when you mount it in the window, because once you place it, you're not taking it down. The 3M tape isn't coming back off. So make sure you have it live, already good to go. So just go into your phone, into your app, right? Delete the camera, the existing camera, and then in the top right-hand corner, have a little plus sign. Click Add New Camera, scan the barcode or the Q code on the barrel inside the dash cam. It'll register it right away. Good to go. All your settings, well, if you're replacing the same camera, for the 750, you'll have to put back in. But you can quickly go into live view and then, you know, mount it and get it exactly right in the straight center of your car. It tucks up under there. It's pretty stealthy, just like the 900 and the 750S. The other ones were. I mean, it is a little bit larger, but you do have the ability to turn off all the security lights that they have on them. There's a rear one, and then there's a front-facing one, a little white light. You can turn that off, so you don't want people to notice it. You know, I'm on the fence about this. They say it's a security light to kind of deter people, but I mean, are they really going to be deterred? If they want to back into your car, hit your car, or even break in, they're just going to take it. So you might as well make it as stealthy as possible. I gotta call Dunfab later, see if they've scheduled pickup for the core. So if you get your transfer case swapped out and you use Paramount, Demon Performance will have it shipped through Paramount directly to the shop you're going to use. It'll come on a crate. It's about 125 pounds, I think, was the shipping weight. It'll be strapped down to this little miniature pallet. As soon as you get the old one out, put it on the pallet, strap it down, make sure it's all clean, good to go. You can either call or email Demon Performance, and they'll email you the shipping information and schedule pickup. I want to remind people to do this, because if you don't, there are other people out there waiting on cores to get theirs. So please, if you got one shipped to you recently and it's sitting around and you're supposed to send it back, send it back. Be courteous. There are a lot of people that are waiting on them, and they have to wait for these cores to come in that they can build them. Let's see. It's a shame that the Trackhawk's weakest link is its transfer case. And that's stock. I'm not even talking about modified, guys. I'm talking about stock. It's if you're a member of Team Trackhawk on Facebook, you talk to and you search out like all the people that have busted them up. Oh man, it's nuts. Be safe out there. Thanks, brother. I will. And hope to see you guys up in New York this Saturday. If you want to drive up, carpool up with us. There's a whole caravan. We'll be driving out of Philly around 9 a.m. this Saturday. I got to pick a spot where we're going to meet, probably at the Arsenal again, because it's right there at 95. So we jump right on 95 to go. I'll put all that information out tomorrow. Obviously, again, I want to reiterate this. Being live, I can't show you the location. That's why I say go to RT Life's YouTube channel. He's got an update over there, or his Instagram account, and he'll show. It's got the date, time, location, and everything. It should be huge. It should be a lot of fun, man. It's been a whole summer. We just had a little meet recently. A little Facebook group for our Facebook, our East Coast group that we have. We went to the Union Tap. It was outdoor dining, but oh my God, I'm drooling thinking about their food right now. So good. Got to see my buddy Sean and his red eye. I haven't seen him in a while. A couple people that we haven't seen. Father-son combo that showed up was awesome. The dad had a Whipple WK2, and the son had a ProCharge WK1. Now that's a father-son combo doing it right. My dad would never drive a Jeep. He had a Trans Am when I was growing up, but it was like the Smokey and the Bandit one, you know. All right. Can't wait to get back in my car tomorrow and actually drive it, not like having to. It's been a month. All right. Well, we drove it, but we didn't beat on it because of the rear drive situation. All right. That's it. I got to bounce out of here. You guys and girls all be safe. Like I said, tomorrow I will put up the information for the meet this Saturday if anybody's available. I'll have more information on the camera, how, basically show you how to install it if you have any problems with AT&T. Okay, good to go. Yeah, really? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, my pop he had two of them. He had the black one, and he had a silver one. It was the same thing with a silver one. Then he had a Hurst Olds when I was just learning how to drive. Just when I was about to start learning how to drive, he had a Hurst Olds 442. Beautiful car. It was an 85. They only came out with it that one year. It was like silver, black, two-tone. And then all of a sudden, when I'm legal to drive, he got rid of that car, which I did have a chance to technically drive, but I never actually had to take out. Then he went and got a Cougar, an 85 Cougar that I drove all the time. Then I had to go and start buying my own car. First car I ever bought was a 79 Cutlass Brougham 350. It was built at one point, T-tops, hood scoop wheel. It was awesome. It got beat on a lot, but that car fell apart. Yeah, Grand National. God, I don't know, the Regal T-type and the National. It's just like, it reminds me of Scat Pack versus SRT. You know what I mean? The National is just a beautiful. My neighbor has one. My neighbor Mark, he lives a couple doors down. His is modified though. All right, listen, I'd love to talk, but I got to get inside. I will see you all tomorrow. I will have an update on everything I talked about. We'll be doing a separate video on the camera. Honestly, swapping it out takes 5 minutes if you're an existing user. Super, super easy. You don't need the SIM card, but if you do, make sure you get a nano one from AT&T. We'll be doing some testing with that tomorrow. I will put out the address for this meet where we're meeting here in Philly and then driving up to New York on Saturday. Hope to see a bunch of you all there. And what else? Oh, and I'll talk about the relearn process at the dealership tomorrow after I get the car done. I have to take my TCM tune out first. They'll have it done at 9 a.m. is my appointment, so it'll be early in the morning. Don't think I'll be live, but yeah, we'll talk about that also. All right, everybody, be safe. I'm out. See you tomorrow.